All right, so it's back day, right? After leg day, so my legs are a little crampy, a little sore. Same format, right? We use the bands to warm up, to get blood into the muscle that we're gonna use, right, which is the back. We're gonna go between a banded exercise and an assisted pull-up. We'll go back and forth for 3 sets. Nice amount of reps just to get that burn. Remember, it's the warm-up. You got to separate the warm-up from the working sets. Always remember that. Quick 20 clip, moderate to light intensity, a lot of reps. The whole purpose of this part of the program is to get you ready to be ready to work. Again, with the resistance band warm up, you want to create tension on the band, right? That's the work. You want to assume an aligned position, feet parallel. You got to make it look good. From this position, you break the alignment, come down into a half squat position, chest high, core tight. So the tight core isolates the back. You feel me? And you rock out. Good morning. You know, all these particulars that we do, you know, dropping the shoulders, pulling so we feel the interaction here instead of just up here, and all that shit is just because we lift with an aesthetic purpose. You know, you could just lift to be strong. You don't have to do these things. You could exhibit other ranges of motion that's not as complicated or as technical. But we lift for the look, right? I want to look better than the next guy. I'm a competitor, and I train my clients the same way, right? Does it make sense to leave that space open if you could look better, as well as get stronger, more physically fit, more endurance, more cardiovascular? You should look, right? You should look. And plus, more muscle fibers means more efficiency. So if I tweak and I make adjustments so I incorporate that much, little bit more muscle fiber, it's much more better for your overall program because your body is going to be more efficient anyway. Well, another banded situation. A little assistance for the pull-up. 2 to 3 sets.
Higher side.
That's one.
Can't move right here. Yep. Looks good.
So we use the band just for a little assistance. Remember, separate the warm-up from the working sets. This helps me. I get a nice fluid contraction, and I get a slight hold at the top without using that much effort, right? I want to save the effort for the big move. Hold. That's the band. All right, alignment. I use that word at least 1,000 times a day. It's the basis of everything when it comes to weight training. It's the positioning in your spine, your hips, your heels, your shoulders, all the way to the top of your head. It's important that you learn how to align your body. It's important that you learn how to control your midsection to keep your body aligned under resistance. That's the basis of all these exercises. The more you practice that, the better you'll be at weight training. It's good money. Just a few reps to get that range of motion. Again, lower back, all the way to the traps. Get work on this move right here. It's like a short version of a deadlift where you don't use as much hamstrings. It's mostly focused on your back. So it's a shorter range of motion. You can load it up with a lot of weight and just go to work. Shout out to Lamar Wilcher, 800-pound gorilla. He convinced me to use a wider grip, right? It's called a snatch grip. And what that does is uses more lats. And it's been working so far. I've gotten really wider. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Gotta pause it for the fucking freestyle. Chin up, chest forward, core tight. Lightweight. So, out of control.
Get your friend, go really quick. So that's how you get the 30. 5.
Lightweight. All right, so we're strapping up right now, you know what I'm saying? At some point, the weight gets too heavy for your wrists and sometimes for your core. That's why you use a belt to maintain that alignment so your body can do the rest of the work without compromise to these joints. You understand what I'm saying? So, there's no shame in using. If you think something's wrong with using straps or a belt, something's wrong with you. 4 or 5. It's not a lot of weight, but for me it is. I try not to lift with an ego. You know what I'm saying? My ego big enough for everything else, so I try to take it out of bodybuilding so I can actually be successful. All right, the top set of the biggest exercise of the day, right? The biggest exercise of the day being the rack pull. 5 plates on each side. I don't give a fuck about the weight, but I can do the 5 plates. All right, which just makes me more powerful, which increases my chances of getting to my goals a little quicker. That's all it is. Strength is a super important component, maybe the most important. Then you got endurance, flexibility, cardiovascular, and lean body mass, all of which we get doing this 1 rep right here, right? Get all 5 components with this big shit. That shit wasn't easy today. Yeah. Seated cable roll, mag grip, right? I love these. Everybody loves these. Whoever invented these should be rich by now, I guess. Seated cable roll, right? Pull off the rack, upright positioning, arms extended, shoulders dropped. So not up here. Drop the shoulders and pull to the belly button. See how low I am? Yep. Yeah, I'm about my crotch. Back day done. It was short and sweet. We focused mainly on the big lift, the rack pulls, and then we did some cable stuff. The pre-working set stuff is really important also. I'm in the off season. I got to be careful not to burn out during the off season. So it's a gradual ascent to the intensity, right? Right around Thanksgiving, New Year's, I should be in full gear, really running and going crazy. But right now we're just focusing on staying strong, staying active, and eating moderately, getting enough sleep and staying stress-free. But back day, the bands for the warm-up, pull-ups and rolls, big rack pulls, and some cable rolls. That's it. I'm gonna try to get some chicken breast and white rice in. Something fun. It's Friday. I'm not gonna lie to you. Might eat something fun later. And depending on how I feel before I go to bed, something light. You know, right now I'm not really focused on it. Really, my only focus for me at this point is making sure I have enough protein. So about 300 grams of protein a day still, right? But other than that, man, I just eat whatever right now. I'm a skinny dude, so I gotta work to keep my weight up.